It's time for high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com. Now let's take you courtside to our play-by-play team. This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Well, from Wadsworth High School tonight, we bring you Division I girls regional semifinal basketball as the 19-5 Jackson Lady Bears take on the 19-5 Medina Lady Bees. Medina reaches this point for the 8th time in school history. Last year, of course, they were here, and they ended up falling in the regional final to an eventual state team in Magnificat. And Jackson, of course, was in the regionals last year as well. They defeated Anthony Wayne at this level in a shocking win for the program at the time. And then they fell to the eventual Division I state champion in Olmsted Falls in the Elite Eight round of the playoffs. This year, both these teams have reached this path in somewhat unique ways. You start first looking at Medina and looking at their path, and it's been led by one girl, Olivia Klanick. It begins, ends, everything with Miss Klanick. 35 points, 7 rebounds, 5 steals, 3 assists, and 3 blocks versus Glen Oak in a district semifinal. A couple days later, a district final and a win over Stowe, 45-37. Klanick had 28 points, 10 rebounds, 5 steals, and 2 assists. And Klanick had all 17 points for Medina in their second half win over Stowe. She scored all 17 of the second half. There was no one else. Klanick was a first-team All-Ohioan last year, and she has followed up this year with stats that are even better. 24 points per game, 5 rebounds a game, 3 assists a game, almost 5 steals a game, and a block a game as well for the young lady headed to Coastal Carolina. She broke the single-game scoring record for Medina as well with 44 points in one game. A 25-point quarter was the best that she's done this year. On the Jackson side, a little bit different path. 19-5 this year, and of course did not win the Federal League. That belongs to a team that is still left standing right now in green. They lost to them twice, once by 6 and once by 12. Their other losses to Massillon, Strongsville, who lost in the game before this to Magnificat, and Perry, who, of course, fell last week in a district final. Jackson's schedule has kind of been a really big point of emphasis this year, too. They've played such strong opponents. The Bears actually have played 6 teams this season that have won district titles. Bishop Watterson from the Columbus area, Green, who they lost to twice, CVCA, who they beat, Streetsboro, who they beat, Massillon, who defeated them, and Strongsville, who defeated them. Jackson and Medina have also played 3 common opponents this season. Jackson defeated Mentor 67-46, while Medina beat them twice, one time by 10, the other time by 9. Both teams lost to Strongsville, Jackson losing by 5, Medina losing by 6 one time and 19 the second time. And then Medina played Glen Oak, defeating them in a district semifinal 66-52. Jackson, of course, played them twice, beat them both times in regular season play. It's going to be an interesting one tonight. I really think it's going to come down to a couple of different keys, and obviously one of those big keys is going to be just how well Jackson can do slowing down the senior star for Medina in Olivia Klanick headed to Coastal Carolina. If they can slow her down and prevent her from having another majestic night on the floor, it could be a night where Jackson moves on to yet another regional final berth. Jackson, of course, making their 6th appearance here all time, but it's the 5th time in the last 11 years, and the team all time in the regional semifinal is 4-1. So they get here, and they typically win here when they do arrive at this point. We'll see if that storyline continues this evening. Going to take a break here. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92, radiosports.com, on YouTube, and on Facebook as we take this timeout.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Kick off your Friday night before the game with a visit to the Miller Doan Tavern in Canal Fulton. Whether it's an appetizer, sandwich, or full meal, we'll have you ready for the big game. They are located in the heart of beautiful Canal Fulton at 122 Cherry Street East. Call 330-970-0638 to place your order.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
Well, we return back in here on Q92 radiosports.com as Jackson plays host tonight in this. Well, no, they will actually be the away team tonight in this game, in this regional semifinal game between them and Medina here at Wadsworth. Should Jackson win, they will, of course, move on to the regional final to be played here on Saturday against Magnificat, who won in the game before this. They defeated Strongsville in a really convincing effort in that one. Trailed early on to Strongsville and really never looked back after an early deficit, and they were able to ride out some great performances by girls that have experienced going all the way to Dayton just last year in Division I. So Mags, certainly the team that I think everyone has their eye on here coming into this region. Should Medina win, they would equal a rematch with Mags, a game that they played in, again, the regional final last year, and Medina lost to them in that regional final. So Medina trying to get back to that same spot. They don't have all of the same pieces from last year's team, but they have the most important piece, and that, of course, is Olivia Klanick, their star and leader. For Jackson, they don't have their biggest piece from last year either. Megan Campbell off playing Division II ball now this year at Tiffin, but they found a lot of help along the year this year as Maddie Lepley has come up big, their junior. Ashley Helly, second on the team in scoring, and then Lexi Pizer and Talia Russell give 5 a game. And the player that's kind of really come into her own in recent games, Ava Corey, has really started to find her role in this offense and in this unit as a whole. She's led the team in assists all year, but what she's been able to do in the tournament, coming off of a stupendous district final game where she was all over the floor and hit the game-clinching 3 late in the contest, she has really become the bright spot in the offense that seems to be getting better each and every time out. Going to take another time out here on the pregame. It's Jackson and Medina in Division I regional action in girls basketball. As you're listening to Q92 radiosports.com, we will take this time out.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family. Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of two wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
Kick off your Friday night before the game with a visit to the Miller Doan Tavern in Canal Fulton. Whether it's an appetizer, sandwich, or full meal, we'll have you ready for the big game. They are located in the heart of beautiful Canal Fulton at 122 Cherry Street East. Call 330-970-0638 to place your order.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Well, we return back in here on Q92 Radiosports.com. John Bozica along with you for Girls Division I regional semifinal basketball as the Jackson Lady Bears will play against the likes of Medina this evening. Winner will again move on to play Magnificat on Saturday, right back here at Wadsworth High School. Jackson, again, their road here, a win over Lorraine, 62-27, and then a win in the district final over Berea Mid-Park. Jackson has reached the 19-win mark for the fifth time in the last 8 seasons. They had never accomplished that feat in the prior 42 years of program history. They have kind of taken a new step as a program in the last, let's say, 20 years here. Really the last 8 seasons to be exact. Since the Taylor Mikesell years when things kind of changed as a whole and the program kind of took on a different level of intensity. They have, of course, dug down deep and found that secondary gear as a program that so many look for when they try to achieve great things. Let's meet the starters for both teams. First for Medina, a junior guard at 5'7". Number 5 is Vivian Kelps, a senior guard at 5'9", the lone senior that really sees a lot of playing time. Number 12, she's the leading scorer on the team, a first-team All-Ohioan last year. That's Olivia Klanick. A sophomore guard at 5'8". Number 22 is Molly Gilbert. A junior forward at 5'9". Number 24 is Abby Dress. And rounding out the lineup, the second leading scorer on the team, a junior guard at 5'9", number 33, Addie Shook. For Jackson, head coach Michael Kuhn in his first year replaced Anthony Butch from last season, and they will start the following five. A junior guard at 5'6", number 2 is Talia Russell. A junior guard at 5'7", number 11 is Ava Corey. A junior wing at 6 foot, also the ball handler on the team that the offense kind of goes through 19 a ball game to lead the team. Number 14 is Maddie Lepley. A sophomore guard at 5'6", number 23 is Ashley Helly. And rounding out the lineup is a sophomore forward at 5'8". That is Lexi Pizer. We'll take one more timeout. Tip when we return between Jackson and Medina here at Wadsworth.
Home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Jackson in the away purple uniforms tonight with the white numbering and lettering. Medina, the home white uniforms with the green numbering and lettering and the gold trim. And Medina introduced now under head coach Karen Case, who has brought a high level of success to the program at Medina. Again, this year, coming back for the 8th time to the regionals. Jackson here for the 6th time in school history. Jackson will go right to left, Medina left to right. I'm hoping I don't annoy the fans right in front of me too much with my words this evening. Addie Shook in center circle for Medina, and Maddie Lepley in center circle for the Jackson Bears. Again, Shook and Lepley. Regional semifinal underway as Medina controls the tip. Klanick, their leading scorer, the first team All-Ohioan last year, to the right wing. Left wing Shook launches a three. Shot it too strong. Rebound, Kelps in the lane. Underneath for Shook. It's thrown away. Jackson on the floor. Pizer gets it off in the backcourt to Russell. And down the floor comes Jackson. 25 seconds in, no score. And Jackson on the attack. Top of the key, Corey with the green shoes, those Nikes. Left corner, Lepley. Drive, shoots left to the basket and scores with the right hand. Maddie Lepley, first two of the game for Jackson, who leads 2-0. 45 seconds in. Klanick, three, top of the key, rattles it in for Medina on the other end. Olivia Klanick, their leading scorer, 24 a ball game. Off to a tremendous start with a tough fadeaway three. She draws the assignment of Lepley, who drives the lane and misses the runner from 4 feet. Rebound to Medina. Down the floor, Dress. Underneath, right of the rim. Layup missed in that case by Gilbert. Rebound, Pizer fights for it, and the foul here on the floor will go on Medina. Molly Gilbert guilty for the foul. Her first, team first of the game on either team. And Jackson at 19-5. Ava Corey in the backcourt will have the basketball. She hustles across the timeline, skipping her way to the left point. Now high on the right, it goes Lepley. Lepley, jab step. Lepley right of the lane, lost the ball. Dress on the floor for it. Beg your pardon, that Shook on the floor for it. And jump ball on the floor goes the way of Jackson. So Jackson keeps it down 3-2. Regional semifinal here at Wadsworth. First-year head coach Michael Kuhn trying to take his team to the Elite Eight in his first year. Right wing Helly. Top of the key Russell. Russell was scoreless in the regional or in the district final. Of course, she had a great floor game, though, that evening. And Jackson with a turnover. Down the floor, Kelps. Underneath Klanick. Right of the rim. Layup good. Medina 5, Jackson 2. 2 minutes in. Jackson basketball in the backcourt. Lepley with Klanick all over her defensively. Lepley across the timeline and an offensive foul. Taken by Klanick on the right sideline. Olivia Klanick all over the floor so far. 5 points offensively and takes a charge there on the defensive end. She's drawn the assignment tonight of guarding Maddie Lepley and might mean that Jackson needs another star to step up tonight. Klanick with it, right wing. She's been picked up by Russell. Top of the key. Ends up in the hands of Shook. Now right wing Klanick. Helly on her. Free throw line jumper. Good. Olivia Klanick, 7 in the ball game. All 7 for Medina, who leads 7-2. Jackson comes down the floor. Lepley. Right wing Corey. Underneath Pizer. Behind her is Shook. Top of the key Lepley. Lost the ball. Left wing Helly. Top of the key Corey. Jackson trails 7-2. 5:08 first quarter. 19-5 Bears making their 6th trip to the regional. Right wing Helly, leading three-point shooter on the team, one of the best three-point shooters in Stark County. Off to Lepley. Lepley drives. Left wing Helly, 3. Offline short, long rebound. Out of bounds, far sideline, off the hands of Gilbert last for Medina as Gilbert checks out. Jillian Kirka will check in for the first time. Both these teams only go about 6 or 7 deep at the max. Jackson will rarely play more than 6. Top of the key, Lepley, 3. Good. Well, so far it's a duel between the two leading scorers. Olivia Klanick, 7 for Medina, and Jackson's Lepley with 5. It's 7-5. Left of the lane, left elbow jumper. Klanick's shot is blocked by Russell, but Russell hit upon some skin there and gets called for the foul. Kevin Tobin in the building tonight. Superintendent at Lake. Always good to see him. Klanick at the line. First one around and out. You know, you really can't find a weakness in her game. 35 points against Glen Oak in the district semi, 28 in the district final against Stowe. She's been incredible, and she splits the pair at the line, but she has all 8 for Medina. She might score every point tonight. I mean, she scored all 17 for them in the second half of their district final win over Stowe. Here's Corey down the floor. Corey, right of the lane, missed the layup. Rebound on the floor. Kirka comes away with it. Going to be a jump ball. Medina has the possession arrow. They lead 8-5, 4:13 in the first quarter. Klanick will inbound in the backcourt to Dress, and then the ball goes back to Klanick. It was amazing. Their previous game, Klanick had 28, and Shook, their second leading scorer, had 13. They scored 45 points in that game. Klanick right baseline, misses the runner. Rebound, though. Left wing, 3 in the air for Shook. It's around and out. Rebound in the lane to Jackson. Pizer fights for it, and a whistle and a foul. Goes on Olivia Klanick. Good friend of Q92 and Ryan Isley wrote a great article about Olivia Klanick in the Plain Dealer, talking about her faith, and that's a huge part of her game. She actually writes a Bible verse on her wrist before every game. Left wing for Jackson, Corey. Top of the key, Corey. Left elbow, a 2. Missed it, off the mark. Russell the rebound. Left corner, Helly. Jackson resets. Left wing, Helly. 3:25 in the first quarter. Right wing, Russell. Russell, who can shoot that shot. She's made 23s, drives, right of the lane, scoops and scores. What a move by Talia Russell. 5 a game, didn't score in the district final with a great move down the right side of the lane. Medina ball, left corner, Shook. Down the left baseline, gets shut off. Left wing Klanik, long three, off the front of the iron and out. Rebound, Pizer. Pizer, who is the leader, second on the team, actually third on the team in rebounds, gobbles up a board there. Left corner Russell for Jackson. She might have to come up big tonight. Here's Helly, three, straight on, around, and in! Off the front, off the back part of the iron, and in, and Jackson has the lead. It's Jackson 10 and Medina 8. 2:33 first quarter. Medina basketball. Klanik, right wing to the free throw line. Left corner, Shook. 10-point average, drives, gets into the lane, shoots the runner and misses off the front of the iron. Rebound, Jackson. Here comes Lepley. Ponytail bouncing about her head as she comes across the timeline. Lepley, left wing, Corey. Left corner, Helly. Drives left baseline. Helly, the runner, shot altered and blocked by Kelps. But Kelps bodied her up pretty good and fouled her. So amazingly, actually, Jillian Kirka, the one who picks up the foul. I did not see that at all. But Ashley Helly will go to the line. And by the way, you want to talk about a good free throw shooter? Ashley Helly, she almost proved me wrong there for a moment, but 22 of 25 on the year with that free throw made. Her teammate in Maddie Lepley shoots at an 87% clip, Helly at an 88% clip. Jackson shoots free throws at 74% as Helly calmly knocks down both line left. Jackson, all of a sudden, on a 7-0 run, and they lead 12-8. Under 2 minutes now at $1.57 in the first quarter. Left corner, Kelps airmails a three for Medina. Rebound to Medina. They reset. Right corner, Klanik shoots a long two, misses it short. Corey with the rebound for Jackson. Down the floor comes Jackson. Lepley bouncing across the timeline to the left wing to Helly. Helly, top of the key, Pizer. Not going to shoot normally from out there. She's made 8 of them this year. Here's Corey. Drives, left of the lane, scoops, misses. And the rebound goes to Medina. In the backcourt, it's Dress with it. Off now, left wing to Gilbert. Gilbert to Klanik, left wing. Klanik, left wing, a three in the air, around and out. Rebound, Pizer in the backcourt. 70 seconds remain in the first quarter. Jackson by 4. Lepley, left of the lane, fights into the body of her defender, goes up with the right-hand shot, blocked by Klanik. Ball on the floor. Pizer fighting for it. She was out of bounds. Out of bounds on the right baseline was Pizer. And Corey Swihart had checked in for a moment for Medina. She checks back out. Medina has only had one player score. I mean, it's their best player in Klanik, but she needs some help. Shook with it right wing, top of the key, Dress. Left wing, Gilbert. Under 40 seconds in the first quarter. 12-8. The Jackson lead as they get a steal. Talia Russell took it away in the backcourt. Here comes Jackson down the floor. Left corner, Helly. Helly, top of the key, Corey. Corey looks left wing, goes right wing where Pizer is. She holds the ball above her head with two hands. Hands off Helly. Helly high on the right point, a ways away from the basket, now to Corey. 14 seconds in the first quarter. Jackson leading 12-8. They've scored the last 7 in the game. And an over and back here. Handoff between Corey and Lepley high on the right was not good. And basketball back over to Medina. Jackson, almost 14 turnovers a game. Tend to take pretty good care of the ball for Coach Kuhn. Coach Case patrolling that sideline in all black for Medina. Medina with the ball. Right wing Gilbert. 2 seconds left in the quarter. Klanik hoists a three to end the quarter, and it's offline, too strong to end the first quarter. After one, Jackson ends the quarter on a 7-0 run, and they lead as we head to the second quarter, 12-8 over Medina in this regional semifinal. We'll take this timeout.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
At Your Table Cafe and Catering is located in Canal Fulton at 365 Towpath Avenue, Northwest, Suite B. A small business that prides themselves on making quality food from family recipes where everything is, as they say, homemade from the heart. You can enjoy breakfast or lunch at the cafe, or they can cater for your special occasion. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on their website, which is at yourtablecafe.com. Call them at 330-408-7771.
Well, we return back in for the start of the second quarter with Jackson leading 12-8 over Medina. Jackson, of course, here in the regional semifinal for the sixth time in school history. And Jackson starts the second quarter with the ball. Dolan into the game for the first time. Maddie, top of the key, Lepley has it. Pumps on the three, drives, shoots a right elbow jumper. Offline strong, rebound, left of the lane. Shook, down the floor, Kelps. Here comes Medina. Klanik into the lane. Klanik up with the left hand and a blocking foul on Ashley Helly. Now, Helly and Jackson don't like the call. Seemed like Klanik might have been out of control. Of course, Klanik bent over at her knees now. Seems in a bit of pain from the shot that she took there as Helly was trying to stand her ground in the paint. So Klanik line right, shooting the first of two. 21 seconds into the second quarter. Klanik's first is good. She has all 9 for Medina. Keeps on this pace. It's going to be Olivia Klanik scoring about 40 points tonight. And she will have no help. Klanik makes both. She has all 10 for the Medina Bees. It is Jackson 12, Olivia Klanik 10. Medina 10 is the better way of saying that. It's Jackson ball, Dolan, left wing, tries to get it off to Lepley, and the ball tipped out by Gilbert for Medina. 7:26 in the second quarter. Jackson leads 12-10. The 2 free throws by Klanik ended a 7-0 run by the Bears. Jackson with the ball, though. Coach Kuhn calls out the play. Wearing the white and purple Nikes, the purple swoop on the Nikes. Here's Dolan. Drives left of the lane. Scoops with the left hand. Misses. Rebound Medina. Down the floor. Shook. Left sideline. Catches up to it. In the left corner goes Klanik. Ball thrown away. Lepley down the floor. Jackson with a 2-on-1. Lepley left of the lane. Misses the runner. Dolan the board being fought for on the floor, and a jump ball between Medina's Ali Gasick and the likes of Dolan there. And the possession arrow went to Medina as they are down by 2 and a steal. Corey with the steal. Down the floor, left of the rim. She missed the layup. She fumbled the ball on the layup. And then a whistle and a foul away from the ball. Being told by Mike Popovich from the repository that it looks like the Jackson boys might lose tonight to the Medina boys down in Jackson Township. That would be a stunning loss for Jackson in the first round. Out of the game is Olivia Klanik for the first time for Medina. She's going to get a little bit of a rest here. So watch for Addie Shook to take over offensively. Right corner, Gasick has it. They've also brought in Kelps again. Right baseline, ball nearly thrown away as Dress trying to fight through a double team there and struggling with it as Medina will keep it. Medina trailing by 2 with the basketball. Here's Kelps, right wing. Hands off, Shook in the right corner. Second leading scorer. No one has scored but Olivia Klanick. Klanick has all 10 for Medina. Here's Shook to the free throw line. She simply lost the ball. It slipped out of her hands. Final score, Medina 53, Jackson 46. The Jackson boys, a co-Federal League champion, fall in the district semifinal in the first round of Medina. Second night in a row with a huge boys upset. Last night, Green defeating Hoover. Tonight, the Jackson boys fall at home. Jackson girls here up 2. Right wing, Helly, 3 in the air. Too strong, rebound, out of bounds, off of Helly into the left corner. That is shocking. 5:48 in the second quarter here. And the Jackson girls leading 12-10. I can't get over that. I really cannot get over that. Jackson girls here, though, trying to keep the Bears' hopes alive. High on the left for Medina, Dress. Right wing Kelps. Right corner Shook. A 3. Way too strong. Rebound saved in by Lepley on the baseline. Down the floor, Jackson. Helly right at the rim. Shot blocked, but a foul. Oh, man. What a block by Addie Shook. But she kind of did the wind-up there with her right hand, and every time the officials are going to see that and typically call a foul. So already 2 for 2 from the line tonight is Ashley Helly. Jackson has not scored in the quarter. That finally changes with a Helly free throw. So the Jackson boys fall to Medina. 53-46 at home. Line left, Helly second. She makes them both. 4 for 4 from the line tonight, and Ashley off to a blistering start with 7 in the game to lead all Jackson scores. She has 7. Lepley has 5. Jackson's lead is 14-10 as Klanick is back into the game for Medina. They have all of their starting 5 but 1. Kirka, the lone member from the bench on the floor right now. Kelps, Shook, Dress, and Klanick join her. Right corner, it is Kirka with it. Right of the lane, Klanick up with 2 hands and scores it. Olivia Klanick has all 12 for Medina. It's 14-12 Jackson. You got to imagine Jackson's balance is going to win this game. Here's Pizer, right corner, Corey. Corey in the lane, bounce pass right of the basket. Pizer who scores. Oh, what an assist. What a bounce pass between defenders by Ava Corey. Absolutely incredible. And down the floor comes Medina, left wing. Shook clanks a 3. Rebound Jackson up 16-12, 4:15 in the second quarter. Lepley hustling down the far sideline. Stops the dribble. Here's Corey high on the right. Just had a beautiful assist moments ago. She leads the team in that category. Right corner, Russell's 3. Offline, too strong off the left side of the iron, and the rebound to Kirka and Medina. Down the floor they come. Kelps in between the circles. Klanick has all 12 of Medina's points, who trails 16-12. Almost 5 minutes in to the second quarter. Klanick, left wing a 3. Too strong. Rebound. Lepley and Jackson. Lepley down the floor, left corner, Russell. Drives. Russell, left of the lane, gets pushed and a foul. Dress picks up the foul. And Jackson with the ball. Left wing Lepley. Left of the lane, Lepley lost it, but Medina touched it last. With the basketball again is Jackson. Inbounding Corey from the left baseline. Russell high on the left corner. Lepley pumps on the three. Gets caught in a double team. And a timeout taken by Coach Kuhn. 3:18 remains in the second quarter. Timeout taken by Jackson, leading 16-12 in this regional semifinal. We will take this timeout on Q92radiosports.com.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want evidence of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
Medina girls trailing Jackson here at Wadsworth in the regional semifinal, 16-12. Jackson with the ball out of the timeout. Their starting five of Corey, Lepley, Pizer, Helly, and Russell on the floor as they go right to left. And Medina has countered with Kirka, Gilbert, Dress, Kelps, and Klanick. 3:18 in the second quarter. Jackson trailed 8-5. They have gone on a run here of 11-4 to take their 4-point lead. They have the ball. Right wing Russell pumps on the three. Right corner goes Lepley. Drives right baseline. Lepley gets in deep. Shoots left to the rim. Misses. Rebound in the lane. Jackson's Pizer. Pizer out top. High on the left. Lepley. Lepley has it. In between the circles. Lepley controls it for Jackson, who, again, is ahead 16-12 as they've added another possession here. Helly, high on the right, Russell. Right wing, Corey. Corey, right corner. Corey caught off on the dribble with Kelps on her. Looks underneath. Ball thrown away for a moment. On the floor, a dive, and Medina gets a timeout. Medina takes the timeout. .224 in the second quarter. Jackson leading by a score of 16-12. Jackson trying at this point to hold serve here in the second quarter as they led after one. And again, should they win, they will play Magnificat on Saturday in the regional final, who won in the game before this. Here in the timeout, though, Medina down by 4 to Jackson. 16-12 in the second quarter. Jackson has all 16 of their points from 4 players. Medina has all 12 from just one. That's Olivia Klanick. Shook has it right sideline. Jackson's daring these other girls to beat him. Shook drives right baseline and misses the shot, the runner. Rebound Jackson. Down the floor comes Lepley. Lepley bounces left wing with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Jackson ahead 16-12. They led at the half of their district final win over Berea Mid-Park. Here's Helly. Left corner Lepley. Lepley, left baseline Pizer. In the lane for Corey. Corey lost it. Corey gets it back. In between the circles, Helly. $140 in the second quarter. Right wing, Russell's three is good. Talia Russell from way outside. And Jackson leads 19-12. Russell has 5 in the first half, equaling her season average. Left wing Klanick to answer. Clanks a 3 for Medina. Rebound in the lane. Gilbert. Whistle. Jump ball. Jackson with the arrow. Jackson leading 19-12. And they have the basketball with 73 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They've come to play tonight against a good Medina team in the regional semifinal. Left wing, Pelly thought about the three. Top of the key, Lepley, right wing, Russell's three, around and out, rebound, Pizer into the right corner, Corey. Right corner, Corey's long two is good. Corey from the right corner nails the two. Jackson by 9. Jackson with a steal. Corey down the floor, right sideline. Pizer's three, top of the key, offline. Russell the rebound, jump ball, Medina with the possession arrow. 33 seconds in the second quarter. Jackson has gone on a big run. A 16-4 scoring run. They trailed 8-5 early on, and they've taken advantage here with every other player but Olivia Klanick struggling to score for Medina. Klanick, three, top of the key, around and out, but she's fouled. Jackson threw a double team at her, and they almost got away with it there, but a foul, and Klanick will shoot 3 free throws. So line right goes Klanick, shooting 3. First one, you bet. I mean, this is incredible. I have never seen a half where only one girl counts for all of the points. Second one by Klanick, good as well. Third one upcoming. She could cut it to a 6-point game with this free throw, and does. She has all 15 for Medina in the first half, who trails 21-15. Jackson ball here in the second quarter. Left wing, Corey. Top of the key, Lepley. Lepley, right elbow. Lepley, right of the lane, shoots a tough runner, misses it. Rebound in the backcourt. It goes to Medina. And Dress doesn't even get off a shot. Jackson leads after 2 quarters here in the regional semifinal in girls basketball. 21-15, the Jackson lead at the half. We're going to take a timeout. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92, radiosports.com, and Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll take a timeout, come back with the news and more here from Wadsworth as Jackson leads at the half, 21-15 over Medina in this regional semifinal.
For over a half century, Meldrum's Diner has been your family-friendly destination in Massillon and Jackson Township. Their commitment to serving great food at reasonable prices sets them apart. While coffee may flow abundantly elsewhere and burgers may seem ubiquitous, it's the secret sauce of tradition that makes Meldrum's truly special. With 50 years of serving this community and aspirations for 50 more, they welcome you to experience today's Meldrums, where they raise a toast to another 50 years of exceptional flavor. Join Meldrums at 2144 Wales Road Northeast, where good taste is a family affair.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
We'll be back with more basketball action in just a few moments. First, your halftime news. Local pastor accused of kidnapping and sexually abusing a 14-year-old 15th and held in lieu of bond for the Ashland County Sheriff's Office. Santos was previously indicted by a grand jury on charges of gross sexual imposition and endangering children. The alleged activity occurred September 17th and 18th during a camping trip in Ashland County. Santos was arraigned Tuesday, bond set at $250,000. His trial scheduled for May 20th. Santos also is a pastor at churches in Carrollton, Massillon, and Worcester. For the second time in as many months, bird flu pops up in Stark County. The Department of Agriculture says 5 birds in a backyard poultry flock tested positive February 18th. Avian influenza was confirmed by the National Veterinarian Services Laboratory. Location of the case was not released. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources reported last month suspected bird flu killed several birds in Jackson and Perry townships in southern Summit County. CDC says the disease mostly infects wild and domestic birds, but rarely infects people. First human case in Ohio was reported this month involving a Mercer County farm worker who had direct contact with infected poultry. Lengthy investigation into cocaine trafficking in Canton leads to an arrest. The Stark County Sheriff's Office says search warrants were executed Tuesday in the 1200 block of 6th Street Northeast and 3200 block of Glen Place Northwest. 35-year-old Javon Cundiff of Canton was arrested on charges of cocaine trafficking and possession and having weapons under disability. About 900 grams of cocaine were seized along with 6 guns and roughly $61,000. The arrest was a joint effort by the Metro Narcotics Unit, FBI Safe Streets Task Force, and Canton Police Special Investigations Unit. Sheriff's Office continues to investigate. North Canton City Council has passed legislation members hope will help lessen the blow when electricity supply rates for customers of the city's aggregation program are expected to nearly double. Lawmakers unanimously approved an ordinance allowing the city to join the Northeast Ohio Public Energy Council, or NOPEC. The repository reports the move was made because the supplier with which the city contracted in 2021 to provide electricity and natural gas went bankrupt the following year. Energy Harbor, now known as Dynergy, is honoring the rate for the remainder of the fixed 4-year rate through May. Customers have the option to look for a better deal. Ranks of the Lexington Township Fire Department are growing. Trustees hired Isaiah Myers as volunteer firefighter Tuesday. Township considering hiring another firefighter who lives in the area but currently works in the Cleveland area. Trustees also approved a side lot application for 30 East Main Street in Limaville. Neighboring property owner purchased the former site of a home that was demolished. Trustees approved the 2025 budget and permanent appropriations. The board scheduled the spring cleanup from noon to 5 June 13th and 8 to 2 on the 14th. A Goshen Township dog breeder admitted to taking money from people who bought puppies she never provided. 40-year-old April Wademan pleaded guilty Tuesday in Mahoning County Court to over 5 dozen charges, including 45 felony theft and 26 misdemeanor theft charges. Sentencing is scheduled for April 24th. Prosecutors recommending 6 months in jail and 5 years probation. The alleged victims are from the Mahoning Valley and as far away as California. Wademan was the subject of several criminal and civil lawsuits. One person was taken to a hospital with injuries suffered in a crash in Goshen Township this morning. WFMJ-TV reports a vehicle was on West-South Range Road at about 7:30 when it rolled over near the intersection of Malsbury Road. One person was transported with what were called serious injuries. Police said icy conditions could have contributed to the crash, and investigation is continuing. Austintown woman going on trial, charged after her 1-year-old son died of a fentanyl overdose. 31-year-old Brianna Zagatti charged with involuntary manslaughter and child endangering. Police were called to Zagatti's Compass West Drive apartment July 7, 2023 for an unresponsive child. Paramedics were unable to save the boy. Investigators say he ingested fentanyl. Zagatti turned down a plea deal Wednesday that would have meant a prison term of no more than 3 years. A Brookfield man has agreed to pay damages after setting off fireworks that damaged nearby homes. In exchange, charges of criminal damaging were dismissed against 19-year-old Lars Sues. He reportedly put multiple fireworks into a fire pit behind his Bud Street home July 4th. The resulting explosion shattered windows and knocked items off the walls of homes. Damage total was $715. Sues was recorded days before on security video buying $400 worth of fireworks. The second man has been sentenced in connection with a fatal shooting in Warren. Tyree Brown given a sentence of 36 years to life on charges of aggravated murder and burglary. 29-year-old Cardell Lowry was found dead at an apartment complex on 5th Street Southwest early on July 10th. He'd been shot several times. Michael Williams earlier pleaded guilty to reduced charges of voluntary manslaughter and aggravated robbery. He was given a sentence of 20 to 25 years. Brown turned down a similar plea deal. Man is jailed on charges resulting from the robbery of a U-Haul location in Warren. Police responded to the Main Avenue address Sunday. Employees said a man identified as 44-year-old Robert Elias unsuccessfully tried to sell a watch to another customer. He reportedly went into the bathroom and did not come out until the showroom was empty. He then allegedly demanded the worker open her drawer and give him money. He claimed to have a gun, but she did not see one. The employee sounded an alarm, and Elias reportedly fled on foot with cash. He was arrested nearby. Elias booked at the Trumbull County Jail on a robbery charge. He was arraigned Tuesday. Highway Patrol seized a rental truck containing 700 pounds of marijuana last month, January 24th. Troopers stopped the U-Haul truck for an alleged violation on I-70 in Guernsey County. Sergeant Ryan Papura, spokesman for the Highway Patrol, said a drug detection dog was deployed. A probable cause search was initiated, and the marijuana, worth an estimated $3.5 million, was located in large totes. The driver was a 33-year-old man from New York City, was held in the Guernsey County Jail on charges of drug possession and trafficking. That's your halftime news. More basketball coming up in just a moment.
For the overnight, scattered showers, most of them before midnight. It'll be cloudy, our low 39 mild degrees. Thursday, isolated rain during the afternoon. May mix with a little wet snow, a high of 43. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of two wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Aaronhalt, with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Aaronhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
Well, 8 minutes put on the clock to start the third quarter. Jackson leads 21-15 at the half over Medina. They are halfway towards another trip to a regional final. If they win, they meet Magnificat on Saturday. In the first half, Medina led by Olivia Klanick with 15. Jackson led by Ashley Helly with 7. This young lady, Lepley, had 5 as she misses a layup right of the rim. Klanick with the rebound. Klanick, dating back to the last game, has scored the last 17 points for Medina. That nearly ended as Shook almost made a layup right of the rim. She scored the last 17 in the district final win over Stowe. Top of the key, Helly's 3 is good for Jackson. Ashley Helly, 7 in the first half, 10 in the game now. Medina down the floor, down by 9. Jackson starting to maybe pull away. Right corner 3, Shook is good. Silences things for a moment. First young lady not named Olivia Klanick to score for Medina tonight. Jackson ball, right corner Corey. Corey to the free throw line, underneath for Russell. Pizer, right of the lane. Pizer stops in the lane, scoops with the right hand, but traveled. Pizer, a turnover for Jackson. As Medina has cut it to 6, 24-18. 6:50 in the third quarter. It's Olivia Klanick with 15, Shook with 3. Those are their two leading scorers. Shook has it on the right elbow. Drives right of the lane, scoops with two hands and misses. Rebound on the floor, a mad scrum, a dive. Medina comes away with it. It was Dress in the left corner. Here's Klanick now. Klanick again with a 15-point first half, the only player that scored for Medina. Right wing Shook, thinking about the long three. Underneath Kelps, left baseline Gilbert. Airmails the long two. Rebound Dress. Medina resets. Right corner Klanick. Drives, shoots, misses from 4 feet away. Rebound, Pizer in the backcourt. Down the floor comes Jackson. Here's Corey, hopping along the right sideline. Corey spins in the lane, up with the right hand and fouled. Ava Corey gonna go line right to shoot a pair. Ava on the year, 34 of 54 from the line. She amazingly leads Jackson in assists and steals this year. And she's also first on the team in rebounds. She makes the first free throw for her third point of the game. She had a big double-digit game in the district final round as she splits the pair at the line there, missing the second, too strong. Rebound Medina. Down the floor, right of the lane, Kelps. Her two. Around and out. Dress with the rebound. Medina resets. Left wing Klanick's three. Offline short. Russell with the rebound. 4 rebounds a game this year. She was under the 4 per game mark heading into the district final. She had a great district final rebounding the basketball despite not scoring. She's got 5 big points tonight. Here's Lepley. Drives left of the lane. Scoops with the right hand. And scores from left of the rim. Maddie Lepley, a drive down the left wing. Jackson by 9 again. Medina ball. Right wing Shook, pointing with her left hand, trying to orchestrate the offense. Hands off Klanick, high on the right with 5:05 in the third quarter. And Jackson leading by 9. Coach Kuhn in the purple polo screams out something to his team defensively. Here's Klanick. No, rather right corner, Shook. Shook. Not on the dribble anymore as Dress has it. Left corner, 3 in the air. Gilbert, high in the air, missed it. Lepley with the rebound. Jackson has forced the other girls to beat them. And so far, they're incapable. Jackson leads by 9. Here's Corey, right wing to Pizer. Pizer, underneath, missed the cutter and Russell. And the ball taken away. Here's Gilbert on the run out. Gilbert to the rim, layup good. Molly Gilbert with 2 in the game. She normally averages 7. Dress normally averages 8. Those two have a combined 2 points tonight. The only scoring has come from Klanick with 15, Gilbert with 2, and Shook with 3 for Medina. A team that averages 56 points a game has just 20 halfway through the third quarter, but Jackson leads 27-20. Here's Corey, high on the right. Corey, jab step. Leader in assists, the point guard for this year's Jackson team, to the right wing. Hands off Russell. She hit a huge 3 in the first half. Here's Corey along the right sideline. Jabs, crosses through the free throw line into the key. Top of the key, Helia 3. Got it! Ashley Helly, 13 big points tonight to lead Jackson. And they pulled ahead by double figures. Medina ball and a foul in the lane. Klanick drove and went right through Ashley Helly, but Helly, who's hit 2 threes here in the quarter, gets called for the foul. That's her second, team first of the quarter on Jackson. Fouls have really not been an issue tonight. They are not most nights with the new rule instituted from last year without the advent of the 1-and-1. High on the right for Medina, it's Klanick. 3:10, third quarter. Jackson by 10, 30-20. Right sideline, Addie Shook. Shook, left wing, Kirka. Now to Klanick. Klanick left baseline, drives, shoots, scores from 8 feet. Kalanick 17 in the game. That leads all scorers, but Medina is down 8. Jackson with the ball. Right corner, Helly. Caught it, trying to look for space. Left wing, Corey. Corey drives, left of the lane, shoots the runner, shot it strong. Dolan into the game for Jackson. Down the floor comes Medina. Kelps, left of the rim, layup good. Great pass from center floor there on the assist to Abby Dress. And all of a sudden, Medina has scored 4 in a row, and they've cut the game down to a 6-point game. 2:32 in the third quarter. Jackson, 30. Medina, 24. Full timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92 Radiosports.com.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
Kick off your Friday night before the game with a visit to the Miller Doan Tavern in Canal Fulton. Whether it's an appetizer, sandwich, or full meal, we'll have you ready for the big game. They are located in the heart of beautiful Canal Fulton at 122 Cherry Street East. Call 330-970-0638 to place your order.
2:32 in the third quarter. Jackson leading Medina 30-24 in this girls regional semifinal in Division I. Medina being led by 17 from Olivia Kalanick, 3 from Addie Shook, 2 from Molly Gilbert, and 2 from Vivian Kelps. Jackson much more balanced. Helly with 13, Lepley with 7, Russell with 5, Corey with 3, and Pizer with 2. Jackson has Lepley, Corey, Helly, Russell, and Dolan on the floor. Helly with it along the right sideline. Helly, who has hit a number of threes tonight. 3 of them. She hit 3 in the district final. Helly, left sideline, turns the ball over. She threw it over the head of Dolan, her fellow sophomore, and that's an a costly error on Jackson. Down to the last 2 minutes in the third quarter, as Jackson clings to a 6-point lead. Medina has scored the last 4 in the game. Is it Kalanick time for Medina? Right wing at 2, rattles in. Olivia Kalanick, 19 in the game, 19 of the 26 for Medina. And Medina with a near steal as Shook along the far sideline fights through a double team and steals the ball and throws it off of Jackson last. Coach Kuhn trying to keep calm on the sideline for his Lady Bears, who are still ahead 4 as Ashley Helly picks up a foul, her third. Jackson with their second in the quarter. We're down to 95 seconds in the third quarter. Jackson still ahead, but Medina on a 6-0 run. They've cut it to 4. Kalanick loses the ball off of her foot. Jackson down the floor, Corey to Lepley. Lepley, high on the left, picked up by Kalanick. Left corner, Helly. Helly around the perimeter to the right wing to Pizer. Now to Corey on a bounce pass in between the circles. Corey goes left. Now out high on the right to Russell. Russell into the right corner. Pizer jumps to grab the ball out of the air. Here's Helly. 55 seconds in the third quarter. Jackson ahead 30-26. In need of a good possession. Right wing ball thrown away. Dress with the steal for Medina. Dress down the floor. Kelps. Left to the rim. Layup good. It is 8 in a row by Medina. They have cut it to 2. Jackson ball ahead 30-28. Right corner Helly. Pumps. Top of the key Russell. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Foul on the floor on Kelps for Medina. Coach Karen Case in the sweater vest, the black sweater vest that's zipped up almost all the way to her neck, trying to engineer a comeback for her girls here from the sideline. And she's gotten them to respond with an 8-0 run. Jackson with the ball, though, ahead 2. Right wing Lepley. Lepley, who's had a tough night. Top of the key, Corey. Drives, left of the lane, underneath Pizer. Pizer up right of the rim and got fouled on the floor. 9 seconds in the third quarter. Jackson, 30. Medina, 28. 9.6 seconds left in the third quarter. Medina going to bring in Vivian Kelps. The 3.5 per game average, has 4 tonight. That's second on the team in scoring for Medina tonight. Jackson ball, right wing, Helly. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Helly, 3, top of the key, weak. Rebound out of bounds, and Medina will get it back. 3.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson clinging to a 2-point lead. Medina in the midst of an 8-0 run. And they end the quarter with one more shot. Shook from center floor. It would count. No. Right sideline, Shook shot that desperation 3, but that ends the third quarter. Jackson led by 10 in the third quarter. Medina ends the quarter on an 8-0 run. We go to the final frame with Jackson leading 30-28 over Medina in this regional semifinal.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Aaronhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Aaronhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
For over a half century, Meldrum's Diner has been your family-friendly destination in Massillon and Jackson Township. Their commitment to serving great food at reasonable prices sets them apart. While coffee may flow abundantly elsewhere and burgers may seem ubiquitous, it's the secret sauce of tradition that makes Meldrum's truly special. With 50 years of serving this community and aspirations for 50 more, they welcome you to experience today's Meldrums, where they raise a toast to another 50 years of exceptional flavor. Join Meldrums at 2144 Wales Road Northeast, where good taste is a family affair.
Jackson leads in this regional semifinal in girls basketball 30-28 as we head to the final quarter, and Medina with the basketball. Olivia Klanick, the star, headed to Coastal Carolina, has 19 to lead all scorers. Right wing, 3 missed by Dress for Medina. Rebound, Pizer and Jackson. Here's Corey on a full run down the right sideline to Pizer. She stops with both feet standing equal length apart. Now left wing, it's Corey. Corey, who tries to orchestrate things, goes right wing to Pizer. Top of the key, Lepley. She's drawn the assignment of having Klanick on her a lot tonight. Probably the best defender for Medina. And their star player, a Division I level talent who averages 24 a game. She's had tough sledding, but she's still managed to put in 7 points. Top of the key, nearly a turnover. Jackson's offense has gone stagnant. Medina has scored the last 8 in the game. Left sideline for Jackson, it's Helly. She leads them in scoring tonight with 13. Helly drives, scoops left of the lane, and gets fouled. Ashley Helly with a courageous take down the left wing. And 61 seconds into the final quarter, Ashley Helly going to toe the line down to our right. Helly, who has been special tonight, the sophomore, has hit repeated big shots for these Jackson Lady Bears. And these 2 free throws here, the first one good. A kind roll for the sophomore. A girl last year who took the charge of a lifetime in the regional semi against Anthony Wayne makes both. 15 big points for Jackson's sophomore Ashley Helly, and second leading scorer, averaging 11 coming in. She's been stupendous tonight. Left corner for Medina. 3 is good. Addie Shook. It's a 1-point game. 32-31 Jackson. And a turnover nearly on the far sideline. Klanick almost took it away. Jackson 32, Medina 31. Medina has gone on an 11-2 run to make this a 1-point game. It was 30-20 at one point, Jackson. And Medina has responded. Here's Lepley, right wing Helly. In between the circles, Corey. Right wing, Russell for Jackson. Jackson with their starting five. They'll probably ride with them the rest of the way. Lepley, top of the key. Lepley low on the dribble. Right wing, Corey. Where's that brace on her right knee? Underneath Lepley. Lepley in the lane. Battles. Goes up right to the rim. Scores it +1. Maddie Lepley got two defenders in the air. Banked it in from right of the basket. Plus the and one. And Lepley, who is incredible from the line, with one more coming. Free throw. Good. Lepley into double figures with 10. Jackson with two players in double figures. Medina with just one. It's Klanick versus Lepley and Helly, the offensive battle tonight. Medina ball, right corner. Klanick into a double team. A tough shot. Top of the key dress. A three. Offline, way strong. Pizer the board. Jackson leads 35-31. Down the floor they come. Helly, left wing. High on the left. Lepley drives, shoots in the lane and scores. The runner is good from 4 feet. Lepley has 5 in a row. Jackson leads 37-31. 5:32 left. Medina ball and a turnover. Jackson down the floor. Lepley fouled in the backcourt. Can the Bears go back to the regional final? They're 5 minutes and 27 seconds away from a second straight year playing in the Elite Eight in Division I. And we'll take a timeout. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92 Radiosports.com as Jackson leads by 6, under 6 minutes remaining in the game.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Jackson was ahead by just one, 32-31, and Maddie Lepley has responded with a 5-0 run on her own. An and one play that, well, Mike Popovich said might be the basket of the game, and I tend to agree. An unbelievable play, and she has the ball out of the timeout by Medina. Lepley appears to go into takeover mode here. Top of the key, Corey. Corey into the left corner. Dribbles low to the ground. Now here's Pizer in between the circles. Pizer to Corey. Corey, who's been so big running this offense this year, the transfer from Green. She's fit perfectly in this system for Coach Kuhn. Corey has it near center floor. Right on the volleyball line, Corey dribbles high on the left, has dress on her. Right sideline, Helly. Jackson trying to take time off the clock, air out of the basketball, and get a good shot here. Russell, high on the right. Russell travels. I don't know if I saw that. May have shuffled her feet, but I don't know about that call. 4:34 left. Jackson ahead 37-31. What kind of final show does Olivia Klanick have here? Right corner, Kelps the three. Shot it weak for Medina. Rebound into the corner. Klanick on her back, fighting for it. Whistles. And a timeout taken by Medina. Coach Kuhn can't believe it. 4:19 in the game. Timeout on the floor. Jackson leading 37-31. We'll take this timeout.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of two wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
4:19 remains in the game. Jackson 37, Medina 31. Girls basketball, a Division I regional semifinal. And the winner will move on to play Mags on Saturday in the regional final right back here at Wadsworth. Jackson 4 minutes and 19 seconds away from another trip to the Elite Eight. It would be the second year in a row and the first time for the head coach and Michael Kuhn, the first-year head man. Right corner, Dress. Three, good for Medina. Abby Dress, her first three of the night. Normally averages 8 a game. It's a three-point game. Jackson by 3. Corey, free throw line. Misses the jump shot. Rebound. Klanick off of Corey. Medina with the ball. 4:03 left. Medina not going to go quietly. 19-5 are the Battling Bees. 8th time in the regional. They were here last year under Coach Case. They've been here a lot under Karen. Klanick, left wing, Shook. A 3 would tie for Medina. Down 37-34, 3:40 in the game. Shook. Left baseline, Klanick, left of the rim, layup, missed. Rebound right of the rim. Underneath, Gilbert misses the layup left of the basket for Medina. Rebound, Jackson. Pizer got in there. Here's Lepley running on a jaunt down the far sideline to Helly, to Pizer. High on the right to Corey. Corey, D'd up by Klanick, and Klanick reached in. Team foul 4 on Medina. And the third on Olivia Klanick. She has 3. Gilbert has 3 for Medina. Shook has 2. Only player in real foul trouble for Jackson is Helly with 3. Jackson ball. Right wing Pizer gets the inbound. Pizer, who's been quiet tonight with just 2 points, has cleaned up on the glass most of the night. Pizer, right wing with it. Pizer, high on the right. Pizer pulls up on the dribble. Pizer, a timeout taken by Coach Kuhn and Jackson. 2:59 left. Jackson leads 37-34. Another timeout on Q92 Radiosports.com.
At Your Table Cafe and Catering is located in Canal Fulton at 365 Towpath Avenue, Northwest, Suite B. A small business that prides themselves on making quality food from family recipes where everything is, as they say, homemade from the heart. You can enjoy breakfast or lunch at the cafe, or they can cater for your special occasion. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, or on their website, which is at yourtablecafe.com. Call them at 330-408-7771.
Congrats to the Northwest boys tonight. They defeat Twinsburg by a score of 50-47. They are moving on to the district final where they will play Louisville. A local district final on Saturday between Louisville and Northwest, a rematch of a regular season game from a couple weeks ago. Jackson leading here in the district semifinal, or in the regional semifinal, 37-34 over Medina with 2:55 left. Jackson with the ball. Lepley in between the circles to Corey. Corey goes over and back. Ball was tipped near center floor, and a costly turnover. Coach Karen Case continuing to inspire her girls as Coach Kuhn trying to let his girls weather the storm throughout this last push by Medina. They've done it with basically the work of an individual, but the others have come to play in this half. Klanick, right wing for Medina. 3. Offline Strong, could have tied it. Rebound, Russell and Jackson. Pizer in the backcourt. Pizer, beat up by Klanick. And off of Pizer last and out of bounds. Rather off of Klanick last and out of bounds. Jackson with the ball. 2:24 left. Jackson by 3. They need good possessions here. Lepley down the far sideline. Running fast down the left baseline. Right corner, Helly. Caught it. She was open. Defense closed nicely. Here's Corey. Hit a big 3 around this time in the district final underneath Russell. Shot blocked right of the rim by Klanick. Rebound Medina. They have a 3-on-3. Klanick, 3 to tie. Offline Strong. Lepley the board. 1:54 left. Jackson ahead 37-34. They're weathering the storm from Medina. Still clinging to their 3-point lead. Here's Lepley dribbling around. High on the right goes Helly. Helly fouled high on the left by Kelps. And that'll be the team 5th on Medina. And Helly will go to the line. Line right. Second on Kelps, and who else do you want at the line but Ashley Helly? First of 2. Good. Helly tonight at the line. A perfect 7 of 7. Make it 8 of 8. Ashley Helly perfect at the line. She has 17 in the game with 2 big free throws. And a quick sub on the floor. Jackson leading 39-34. Medina has Shook, Kelps, Gilbert, Dress, and Klanick. Their starting 5. Jackson, Russell, Helly, Corey, Lepley, as well as Pizer, as Klanick airmails a 3. Jackson ball. 86 seconds remaining. Jackson ahead by 5, 39-34. It's been the work of the sophomore, Ashley Helly, tonight. Lepley down the floor, fouled. Maddie Lepley fouled at center floor. Jackson may be starting to taste it. Line right, Lepley. 12 tonight. First one, good. A 13-point night for Maddie Lepley. She is a perfect 2 of 2, 3 of 3 from the line. Jackson down the floor defensively. Lepley has 14. Medina trails by 7. Klanick right sideline. A 3 is good. Oh, from way downtown. It's a 4-point game. Jackson 41, Medina 37. Jackson ball. And a timeout, a full one taken by Coach Kuhn as Jackson leads 41-37 with 1:04 remaining. Timeout on the floor. We will take it with them here on Q92 Radiosports.com.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Direct students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Direct to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Direct, where careers begin.
104 left. Jackson 41, Medina 37, Division I regional semifinal in girls basketball here at Wadsworth. Jackson with the ball, left sideline, Lepley, 14 in the game. Second tonight in scoring for Jackson. Lepley dribbling around, under a minute left. Corey high on the right. Corey dribbles to the left wing. Corey in between the circles. Corey struggling with the dribble. Corey, timeout taken by Jackson. 41 seconds remain. Jackson 41, Medina 37. Sweaty palm time if you're a Jackson Polar Bear fan. And if you're Medina, possibly even sweatier. .9 ticks remain. Jackson ahead. 41-37 over Medina. They will play Mags on Saturday if they hang on. Medina looking to get a rematch of last year's regional final if they can hang on. Jackson in these regional semi games, they are 4-1 all time. They win most of the time that they get here. 80% of the time that they have been here, they have won. They're trying to improve to 5-1 all time and make another 20-win season, which I know for a fact, and I know Todd Krebs would tell me, the stat keeper and Jackson historian of much girls and boys basketball, would say they have not had many 20-win seasons, maybe one or two in history. If they win tonight, they'll accomplish some of that history. Jackson ahead 41-37, 41 seconds left. Jackson ball out of their timeout. Corey, Lepley, Pizer, Russell, and Helly on the floor. Medina with Kelps, Klanick, Dress, Shook, and Gilbert. Both teams have their starting five out here for crunch time. Both teams have one timeout remaining. 5 team fouls on Medina in this quarter. Jackson with 0. So Jackson's shooting if they get fouled. Corey inbounds. Pizer out of a double team. Pizer on the floor. Traveling violation, Medina ball. 36 seconds remain. Jackson by just 4. Medina with the ball. Olivia Klanick comes to it. Right corner, turnover! Klanick threw it high, and it zipped through the outstretched arms of Gilbert, who was trying to bring it in like a wide receiver on the far sideline and couldn't. A key turnover. Jackson with the ball. Corey looks to inbound. Lepley in the backcourt. Lepley double-teamed and fouled. Lepley walks away as cooler heads will prevail. Jackson fans begging for a technical foul to be called. They will not get one. So line right goes Maddie Lepley. On the year, exquisite from the line. Almost 90% from the free throw line is Lepley. First one, around and out. She had a point this year where she made a ridiculous amount of free throws in a row. She's just been stupendous from the line all year, but misses one there. Second one upcoming could give her 15 points. Free throw on the way. Made it. 15 for Lepley. Jackson by 5, 42-37. 28 seconds remain in this D1 regional semifinal. Medina with the ball. Shook right sideline. Here's Klanik. 3 in between the circles, around and out. Rebound. Medina. Kelps. Here's Klanik. Right wing a 3. Around the rim, but she's fouled. 11 seconds remain. Klanik leaned into the defender and forced the contact. And Klanik will go to the line. 11 seconds remaining as Lepley, the one guilty of the foul. Coach Kuhn cannot believe it, saying she created the contact. Klanik at the line. First one. No. Too strong. Olivia Klanik, who's put together masterful efforts this entire postseason. 35 points in a district semi, 28 in a district final, and she misses back-to-back free throws here. Pressure time, and Olivia Klanik, who has faced so much pressure this year having to lead Medina, makes the third free throw. And a timeout taken by Medina, a full timeout with 11.8 seconds remaining. And Jackson leading 42-38. Coach Kuhn told me after the Ellet game a couple weeks ago in the regular season, he said to me that he liked their path in the tournament. He said he liked the Lorraine game. He said he liked the chance of a Berea Mid-Park or a McKinley. He said he even liked the chances of Medina potentially being here. He felt that the road was advantageous for them, knowing that they wouldn't have to hit Magnificat or Strongsville until they get to the regional final. And if they can hang on for the final 11 seconds, that's exactly what they'll do, and they'll be one great effort away from going to the Final Four. One great effort from going all the way to the last 4 teams in the state in Division I girls basketball. It's Lepley, Corey, Russell, Pizer, and Helly on the floor for Jackson. Medina has Dress, Gilbert, Shook, Klanik, and Kelps. Jackson needs to inbound. If they get fouled, they go to the line. Corey to inbound. Underneath the hoop to our left, looking to get it in. Goes to Helly near center floor. Helly in the backcourt. Helly fouled hard by Gilbert. Jackson, I don't even know if it's the Jackson students. I think a lot of it is the Strongsville students that are here rooting for the Jackson girls tonight, as Helly was fouled in the backcourt by Gilbert, the 4th on her. Helly, who is perfect from the line tonight. 10 points in this half with 2 free throws upcoming. 9 for 9 from the line tonight is Ashley Helly. Incredible night at the line for the sophomore. Second one upcoming to make it a 6-point game. She got them both. 19 for Helly. Jackson by 6, 8 seconds left. Klanik down the floor for Medina. Right wing a 3, misses it. Rebound Medina. Shook's 3, it doesn't matter. Jackson's going back to the Elite 8. In Coach Michael Kuhn's first year patrolling the sideline, he takes a starting 5 of all underclassmen to the Elite 8 in girls basketball. Final score, Jackson 44, Medina 38. And the Polar Bear magic marches on. Jackson will now play on Saturday in a chance to head to the Final Four in Division I girls basketball. Jackson is 20-5. Medina bows out at 19-6. And the Lady Bears continue this season that I don't know that many thought would happen, but here they are. one step away from a trip to the Final Four, a place they were at not that long ago. Jackson a winner, final 44-38 over Medina. They will play Saturday in the regional final, a game that we will have for you on Q92radiosports.com, and we will take a timeout as Jackson improves to 20-5. We'll be back after this timeout.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Kick off your Friday night before the game with a visit to the Miller Doan Tavern in Canal Fulton. Whether it's an appetizer, sandwich, or full meal, we'll have you ready for the big game. They are located in the heart of beautiful Canal Fulton at 122 Cherry Street East. Call 330-970-0638 to place your order.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Aaronhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Aaronhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
All right, just a little recap here. We're going to take another break as Jackson a winner 44-38 over Medina in the regional semifinal. They move on to the Elite Eight to play Magnificat on Saturday. And Jackson's season continues to a 20-5 record. Medina bows out at 19-6 in the regionals. Yet again, their 8th time here. And again, comes up short despite an amazing effort by their senior, Olivia Klanick, who had 23, but just 8 in the second half. All right, going to take another timeout. We'll come back and give you a little bit more of the game story. And we'll take one more break after that and call it a night here on Q92radiosports.com.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
Jackson a winner tonight, 44-38 over Medina. The story, the stats, and the recap when we return on Q92radiosports.com.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon Upon completion, RG Direct students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Direct to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Direct, where careers begin.
Kick off your Friday night before the game with a visit to the Miller Doan Tavern in Canal Fulton. Whether it's an appetizer, sandwich, or full meal, we'll have you ready for the big game. They are located in the heart of beautiful Canal Fulton at 122 Cherry Street East. Call 330-970-0638 to place your order.
At Dr. Michael J. Hewlett Family Dentistry in Massillon and Malvern, they're proud to be part of two wonderful communities. After 32 years of providing high-quality dentistry, Dr. Hewlett has decided to retire. They are happy to announce that Dr. Corey Boss, a Massillon, Washington graduate, will take over in March with the full support of the Hewlett dental family. Dr. Boss is excited to continue providing the same excellent service that patients have come to expect. He is accepting new patients at this time. Please call 330-477-2151 to make an appointment.
This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Aaronhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Aaronhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
The Q92 Sports Network is your home for the best coverage of high school and Mount Union football and basketball. Be sure you're following us on our social media. Just follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads. You'll know what games we'll be broadcasting week to week, and we drop photos and videos from all of our high school and Mount Union broadcasts. Be sure to follow Q92 Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, and Threads, and stay connected to the Q92 Sports Network.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
44-38. Jackson a winner tonight over Medina as they move on to the regional final in girls basketball for the second straight season. The place where Jackson's season came to a close last year at the hands of the eventual Division I state champion in Olmsted Falls, a team that again is back in the Elite Eight this year in Division II. So it shows you the quality of teams that Jackson ends up playing at this level each and every season. First year for Coach Michael Kuhn at Jackson, and he has led an unbelievable charge here. And guess what? He's not the only first-year head coach from Stark County to reach the Elite Eight. Walt Serrato, the head man at Canton South this year, also a first-year head coach. Two guys that took over the helm of a program and have immediately led them back to success. For Jackson, it was already built. Coach Anthony Butch had done a tremendous job in his time, laid the groundwork for a foundation here at Jackson that is going to be winning for decades to come. Of course, at Canton South, an unbelievable story for Coach Walt Serrato. But again, Adam Hall, who was there before, laid the groundwork for a winning culture at Canton South as well. Tonight, Medina came up short. 23 points, though, by Olivia Klanick. young lady, the Coastal Carolina commit. She broke just about every record in Medina girls basketball history, and she was tremendous to watch tonight. 23 to lead all scorers, an unreal performance. She got help from Addie Shook, who had 6, Vivian Kelps, who had 4. It was Dress with 3 and Gilbert with 2. For Jackson, the sophomore in Ashley Helly. She came up big in this game last year. Regional semifinal last season against Anthony Wayne. She had the game-clinching charge that fouled Elise Bender, a Division I talent if there's ever been one from Anthony Wayne, out of the game. Her 19 tonight were stupendous, including 10 of 10 from the line. She got help from Maddie Lepley, who had 15, Talia Russell, who had 5, Corey had 3, and Pizer had 2. Both teams, the only 5 players to score, their starting 5, shows who the true leaders are on both of these teams. All in all, Jackson a winner, 44 to 38, and they move on back to the regional final on Saturday to play Rocky River Magnificat right here at Wadsworth, a game that we will have for you right here on Q92 Radiosports.com. That's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks to Ryan Rainsberg. Thanks to Michael Kuhn, the head coach at Jackson. Thanks to Karen Case, the head coach at Medina, for all of their help. And thanks to the folks here at lovely Wadsworth for their help tonight. Rich, Andy Booth, and the other folks for helping to set us up with a table that gave us better sight lines than what we initially thought. We can't wait to come back here on Saturday and cover these Lady Bears again. All right, John Bozica saying so long. Congrats to the Jackson Lady Bears. They're moving on to the Elite Eight in girls basketball as they win tonight over Medina, 44 to 38. Have a great night, everyone.